grab my Quixel Bridge, search for coin. Gonna add this coin in. It's not taking up the entire. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to content. I'm going to delete that. We go new blueprint plus actor, BP, coin. I'm going to add a static mesh. I don't want instance. Just can be coin. I'm going to go my static mesh here. I'm going to go coin. Go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag him up. Oh, that's going to let me. Rotation 90 degrees. Slow my camera down so I can see what I'm doing. I want to negative 90. Yeah. So that's got my coin back. I can change. If I wanted to, I could go into my old Roman coin, find him. I'm just going to copy this static mesh. In case I wanted to use it as an old Roman coin again. And wherever he is. I'm going to change this. I didn't want to add an extra line. I'm just going to go gold. Save. And then that gets rid of, like, even though it doesn't have any of the embossing and coin stuff on it, that's what I want. I don't want the Roman, so I'm just going to go coin. Go back to my BP coin, change my static mesh to coin. Save, compile. Now, what I need to do is add my rotate. Rotating movement. When I press that, it should rotate in the game. I don't think I can preview that there. The other side of the coin is I also need to add a collision. So I'm just going to give it a sphere.
The other side of the coin.
The other side of the coin. It's got two sides. Being smart. I need to adjust this collision sphere. So I'm just going to take it down. And this is what's going to give us our overlap. So I'm just going to go 3. 2. Yeah, that's better. Compile, save. So now that I've got that there, if I have a bit look further down here, I've got all these different types of events. So I'm just going to go on component begin overlap. Okay, and this is what is going to pass it off to my third person character. So I'm going to just cast it to third person character. And whatever blueprint you're using, of course, if you have your own character blueprints, that's what you'd be casting to. Connect your other actor to the object, and then all we're going to do is destroy the actor when we pick it up. Okay. So now, if I put, turn this speed up. So if I grab my coin. And I press play. We can have see us spinning. I think it might be a bit too small. So let's select a viewport. So that's pretty small to actually see on the player's screen to grab hold of it. So I'm just going to go back to my coin, to my static mesh. I'm going to have to readjust my collision sphere. That's okay. Come on up here, scale, maybe make it 5. Increase this to 6. Compile, save. I press play. The coin is a lot more visible, and then when I walk through it and touch it, it disappears. So that's that little bit done. Next, we need to sort of create a counter for the item. So, excuse me. There's 2 different elements. We need to pass it off. We need to go to the third-person character blueprint and pass that off so we can sort of start counting stuff. And then we not only that, we can add a graphical user element to it as well. So I'm just going to go into my third-person blueprints, into my third-person character. Okay, now sorry, just listening. My son's bellowing out. I'm trying to figure out why. Huh. Sorry, guys. Trying not to be so distracting. So we can go to our viewport. We select our capsule component for our character, and we also have to do an overlap. So from this, we're just going to cast to our coin. Okay, from our other actor, of course, connect to the object. So I want to create a new variable. Okay.
What does casting actually do?
It casts like data from like variables and stuff stored in those blueprints to the blueprint you're targeting or casting to.
Oh, okay.
So for an example, in this situation, when the blueprint from the coin casts to the character and vice versa, what this is going to do is it's going to increase the variable. Okay, so I'm going to call this total coin items, and of course this is going to be an integer. So I'm going to set it. Okay, and I'm also going to get it from here. So this becomes a variable that is consistently exists, and it can be considered a global variable because now I'm going to be casting it throughout the rest of my program. So I'm going to do an add, make sure it's 1. So every time this overlap sequence occurs, it will add 1 to this variable. Okay. Compile. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just do a print string for the moment. Make sure that it's working. Of course, it does a, I guess you consider that. It's also a cast. It's casting from an integer into a string. We go compile, save. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to duplicate this a bunch of times. I'm just holding down the Alt key to duplicate. So press play. See what comes in. When I click over, when I run over it, you should see a print of 1, and a 2, and a 3, and a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Okay. So that's basically telling me that the variable is working. So we can do, like I said, use that print string. You can also bind it to a text box. So if I'm just going to go create GUI folder, widget. Where are we? I am blind today. Blueprint. User interface. Oh, user. I'm just going to call this HUD because you may build it out. So I need my canvas, of course. I'm going to add I'm going to add a text block, 2 text blocks. Now I'm going to anchor these guys to the top right hand corner of the screen. This one, I'm just going to say coin count. I'm going to account for anything that's on the screen. I'm just going to go into font, outline size 2 pixels. Okay, same with this guy. Outline font 2 pixels. Now, what I'm going to do with this text block, I'm going to give it I'm going to turn this into a variable. So coin count, I'm just going to go coin count is a variable. Text, I'm going to clear this. Now, I've still got coin count there. So I'm going to bind this to I'm going to get coin count text. I'm just going to return this guy down there. And once again, I'm going to cast to third person character. Because that's where that blueprint, the variable exists for the coin counting, remember? So I'm going to get player character connected into this object, and from this guy, this as third person character, I'm going to get total coin items. Remember that variable? And then I'm just going to plug him in there, and it will do a to-text integer for me. I'm going to compile, save, close that off. When I press play, I need to level blueprint on event begin play, create widget HUD. This is the same as it always has been for people. I'm going to add this to the viewport. Don't need to do anything else than that. Now I press play, coin count at the top, I run over it, and it starts counting all the coins that I'm collecting. So that's how you create a basic picking up sort of like there's no animation or anything involved. Of course, you would have to change that if you wanted to pick items up with an interaction key, sort of like in Skyrim. In this sort of situation, not so much.